Hey there, how are you doing? Ooh, what day is it? I think it's Monday. I think so. You all know I'm taking this whole quarantine thing seriously. There are a lot of people out there that believe that COVID is over, Corona is over, but guess what? It's not. I got my test on Sunday. No, I got my test on Saturday. And they said I would hear back today if I was positive. Oh, I'm negative. So there you have it. But listen, I'm going to do a quick read tonight for you. And I'm still reading a little bit here from O Tyranny because the NFL now says that Roger Goodell says that he encourages a team to pick up Colin Kaepernick. After 5-6 years of suggesting that his kneeling because there was a need for police reform, justice reform, and you know how many black lives were being killed. And he was taking a knee, and he was really rejected and castigated, and it was horrible the way he was treated, and he lost his livelihood for quite a while, although he's probably maybe has made more now since then, but there's a chapter here, and I read it shortly before, but I want to read it again. It says, stand out. Stand out. Someone has to. It's easy to follow along. It can feel strange to do or say something different, but without that unease, there is no freedom. Remember Rosa Parks. Remember Rosa Parks. The moment you set an example, the spell of the status quo is broken and others will follow. That's why I'm so happy to see the diverse groups of young and young at heart people out there still protesting almost 2 weeks, over 2 weeks since George Floyd's passing and Rayshard's killing in Atlanta. It's horrible. He didn't have to die. They could have handled that much differently. But that's why you're marching and fighting, so that people will realize you're a man, you're a human being, you're a woman, you're a human being, you're a child, you're not an adult, and you deserve care, and you deserve love, and you deserve friends, all kind of friends. And you deserve having people to stand up for you, because you never know. Teresa, a very young woman, stood out among her friends and family in her reaction to this horror. At a time when it was natural to think only of oneself, she thought of others. In late 1940, the Germans began to establish ghettos in the part of Poland under their control. That October, the Jews of Warsaw and the surrounding region were required to move to a certain district of the city. Sort of how they like to move black and brown people in certain areas of urban cities. One of Teresa's brothers had been friendly with a Jewish girl and her family before the war. Teresa now observed that people quietly allowed their Jewish friends to slip away from their lives. See, things got difficult, and those Anglos who had Jewish friends, they just let those friendships go by the wayside. They weren't, going to stand up for them. Without telling her family, and at great risk to herself, Teresa chose to enter the Warsaw Ghetto a dozen times in late 1940, bringing food and medicine to Jews she knew and Jews she did not. See, she's standing out. By the end of the year, she had persuaded her brother's friend, to escape the ghetto. In 1942, Teresa helped the girl's parents and brother to escape. That summer in the Warsaw Warsaw Ghetto, the Germans carried out what they called the Great Action, deporting some 265,040 Jews to the death factory of Treblinka to be murdered, and killing another 10,380 Jews in the ghetto itself. Teresa saved a family from certain death. Teresa Parakoya later became a historian of the Holocaust, writing about the Warsaw ghettos and about others who helped to aid Jews, but she preferred not to write about herself. When much later she was asked to speak about her own life, she called her actions normal. From our perspective, her actions were exceptional. She stood out. And so to all of the young people of other colors, not black or brown, be a standout and stand up for your friends, because you never know when you'll need somebody to stand up for you. Keep it going. Keep being encouraged, because we need you all to survive. And that's right, all Black lives matter. And until you can say that, they don't. So just go on and try it. All Black lives matter, because they do. And you know what I'm going to say next. Vote like your life depends upon it, because it does. I'm Sheryl Ralph. How are you doing? Good night.